Good morning, it's George with Boston German Shepherds. We're here this morning with a new female that I have, Toscana vom Sieger Dorf. Big fancy German name there, but she is a very sweet girl. She was born April 4th, 2018. She's pregnant. She has a beautiful coat, beautiful structure. She's listening across the way. My neighbor is out with one of their dogs, so she's on guard here a little bit, heightened alert. And she's really a sweet girl. I'm very happy with her. Her whole temperament. And so she loves a little walk. I take her out a bunch during the day, and then at the end of the day, and she just likes being out, sniffing around and all that stuff. And so, yeah, very happy with her. Toward the telling the picture, I'm here, and I buy these dogs from Europe. I, of course, look first and foremost at the bloodline, and the individual dog is very important too, of course. And so, her bloodline is very, very good. Has some great dogs in her pedigree, and that all gets passed on. And as an individual, well, as I said, she's really, really nice. I was just very happy with her. She's a very nice structure. She goes naturally into a stack where she puts her back leg, the one leg back a little bit, and looks forward as if she's ready to go. And so she really has very natural traits. I'm sure she would win some show titles. Over here we refer to them as confirmation, and so the show ring, I'm sure she would do really good in. She's very pretty, and again, her structure is just perfect, her proportion and everything, and so her muzzle, all of her different features come together very nicely. So, as you can surmise, I'm sure, I'm very happy with her, and thought I'd just get this little video highlighting her. And I do have a video I'm working on when I picked her up at the airport, and just a plane coming in and some other things there. Thought that would be a lot of fun to put together, and I'm in the process of that. But here she is in a pretty complete introduction. She's been here for about a week. Today's Monday. I picked her up last Wednesday, so she's here for 5 days. And right away, I mean, the minute I let her out of the crate, she was totally confident and comfortable with me, and she's very good with all my dogs, and yeah, it's just an all-around good girl. So I'm really, really happy with her. And she is due, by the way, she's due November 7th, I want to say. She's certainly showing, and I'll get a little close-up, you maybe can tell. She's definitely showing. She has some feathering down there around her belly, so it's not as easy to tell at this stage, but she's showing, and she's starting to get milk there, and I'm just very excited about the prospect of a litter from her. She's mated with a top placing sire over in Europe, in Serbia, but of different countries over there that I deal with, the breeders I deal with, they do things, we say the German way, right? So the West German show line, throughout the various European countries, they do things by the German standard, which is good, right? It's a very discriminating standard that they have, and that's what we're talking about. In a purebred dog, you want to reproduce the desirable traits and not reproduce the undesirable traits. So I just realized nice structures from size, of course, and color, and proportion, temperament. Obviously, that's major, which is why so many of the dogs in this line are titled. They have to go through a lot of testing to be proven that they have a good temperament. They have to withstand the teaching and the training of Schutzhund, which is protection, and also tracking and obedience. So those three disciplines, and to get through all that, well, the dog has to be pretty sound, or clear in the head, as the Germans say, or more generally speaking, they have to have a good temperament. And so I'm very happy in all regards with this girl. She is not titled, but the sire that she was bred with is titled, and her parents, Toscana's parents and grandparents, and back for many generations on both sides, they are titled. And so really, again, very happy with her, as I'm explaining, and even reconsidering some of these things as I'm looking at her through the lens of the camera. And she was good when I picked her up. They always come a little unsettled, of course, in a whole new world, and go through the plane ride and the airports and all that's involved in that. And then she has a whole new surrounding. Me, of course, she's away from her original owner, and she has to accept a lot of stuff here. And so then my other dogs and the kennel, and nothing is familiar. And let me tell you, she's really impressing me with all of her confidence and just her poise. And man, not once she didn't show any fear. Very confident through everything. Very calm and quiet. It's only barked a few times, and that was kind of like a little jealousy bark to get out when I had other dogs out while she was in. And so really couldn't ask for more for what I was expecting from Toscana. And so I'm sure you're hearing that, and all that I'm saying is I'm just going over these things in video presentation form. And so, yep, we'll keep you updated, of course, on her litter. Trust that she'll have a healthy litter, and she'll be healthy, and everything will be good, and get a bunch of great puppies here and get them to customers who love the breed. I do have a bunch of people waiting for puppies, and that just goes to the fact that the German Shepherd is one of the most popular dogs in the world. There's many breeds, 300 or 400 and more every day, whether they're acknowledged or not by the different registries and different dog people show, and different people that are involved with the dogs, and obviously a purebred. And so it's interesting, while I'm on it, a couple of 100 years ago there was very few, the different class of dogs, the shepherding class, obviously, or herding class, actually, which the shepherd is from, and then the working class, and the terror group dogs there, the little terrier group, and a few different other groups, hunting groups. And so dogs are used for different things, and people breed for specific traits and qualities and various things that they use the dogs for. And the German Shepherd, of course, is highly bred, and the West German show line for not only its looks, which to me, the black and red and the black and brown, as the Germans call it, with all else that the Shepherd is, it's just as beautiful an animal as there is, really. And so we really like them, and I trust you do too. And so just rambling on a little bit here at this point, but I think you get the point about Toscana vom Sieger Dorf being introduced, and from a line of great dogs, and breeding to improve the breed, and to see people have a great dog in their home. Mostly for pet homes I sell my dogs. Some use them for service, some for show, and they're all that, but above all I think that they are great pets, and I'm sure you do too. So we'll end it there. It's George with Watchman German Shepherds. Thank you for subscribing, liking, sharing, comments, questions. I do appreciate all that. And above all, the Lord bless you as you trust Him today. And you have a great day.